Basic concept according to Piaget. Piaget introduced 4 concepts in the building of his theory. These are as under: schemes, assimilation, accommodation, equilibration. Scheme is a basic unit of knowledge that organizes information about the world. Schemes can include objects, behaviors, concepts, or worldviews. Schemes. Piaget called schemes as cognitive structures or the patterns of behavior that children and adults use in dealing with objects in their environment. These patterns can be simple as well as complex. As the development proceeds, each pattern enlarges and changes. It is coordinated with other patterns to form more complex patterns. The infant sucks the breast of his mother, he looks at the objects of his environment, listens different voices in his environment, and finally he tries to comprehend, conceptualize the articles, animals, space, and many other behavior patterns or structures. Assimilation. Assimilation implies incorporation of something from the environment. New ideas, concepts, and stimuli are taken in and incorporated into one's existing set of scheme. A scheme is the organized pattern of behavior which the child develops when he is engaged in any activity. For example, when a child is engaged in sucking, there is a certain pattern of movements of the cheeks, lips, and hands. When a child is confronted with a new object, he will try to understand the new object by applying his old scheme to it. He grasps. He adapts himself to a new object by assimilating it. His old scheme does not change in the process. Accommodation. Accommodation involves modification or change of some elements of an old scheme or learning a new scheme which is more appropriate for the new object. A baby who has already got a scheme of sacking mother's breast accommodates to the object placed in the mouth, finger, nipple, pencil, a toy depending on its shape, form, and the size. The baby develops a new scheme or a modified scheme. This is called accommodation. Thus, a baby assimilates when he understands and perceives the new in the light of his old perceptions. A baby forms a new scheme when he modifies or changes his old perception to suit the new. This implies adjusting or accommodating. In this way, a baby forms new structures or new schemes and consequently develops cognitivity. Equilibration. The structures or the schemes change from one stage to another by the process of equilibration, maintaining balance between the child and his changing environment. According to Piaget, when by the existing scheme the new situation is not fully handled, then there is created a state of disequilibrium or an imbalance between what is understood and what is encountered. In such a case, the individual tries to reduce such imbalances. This is done by him by focusing his attention on the stimuli that has caused the disequilibrium and developing new schemes or adapting old ones until equilibrium is restored. This process of restoring balance is called equilibration. Piaget believes that learning depends on this process. In summary, schemes are mental frameworks for understanding the world. Assimilation is the process of fitting new information into existing schemes. Accommodation is the process of changing or modifying existing schemes to fit new information. Equilibrium is the state of balance between assimilation and accommodation. These concepts are central to Piaget's theory of cognitive development, which proposes that children progress through a series of stages, characterized by increasingly complex and abstract forms of thinking. Thank you.